watch our video podcast by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Agriculture is our largest industry. Your agriculture information station is WTIM, AM, FM, and online. Tune in or stream WTIM's over 8 hours a day of ag information featuring our local farm broadcaster to be in the know.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome into WTIM, your information station. It's time now for the WTIM Morning Show. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In studio, Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. Jessica, how are you today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Let's talk 2024, the back half. What a year 2024 was for the Taylorville Park District. And we can just start with Christmas. Many good things happening all throughout the year, but that Christmas in the park was just so special this year.
It was. Everything went great. I'm very, very proud of all of the employees, all the volunteers that we had. And we have so many people that work in the park every day and get a lot of stuff accomplished, but we really wouldn't be able to do all of the events without all the volunteers that we have for everything.
Absolutely. Let's start from the beginning here, because you brought in a calendar of events before maybe even December even came around. I was excited when I saw that, but did every event go as you planned?
It did. We had 18 straight days of events. So it was really awesome. A lot of stuff for everybody to do, some for, older, younger, and we did the special needs things and everything that we were able to work in this year. So it's been really awesome being able to add in a few new things, but very, very busy. So it's a nice little break now.
Just amazing. How about some of the returning things like Christmas in the park itself with the light displays and the parade out there? We saw you guys featuring that. Talk to me about the displays this year. Did all usual local businesses get involved?
We did. I mean, everybody, I think we lost maybe one due to an injury, but they'll be right back next year. But we picked up about 12 new displays, but then so many different businesses actually redid their displays. So that was really awesome to see people that had at one time invested in their display and now redoing it. So they'll get several more years again out of it.
There's a contest there for the
displays?
Yes,
we do have a contest. So we had posted the results for it. The park, we always let people vote for those. But this year for the businesses and all of the outside the park, and the winner was F&B Apena, which was the new tunnel. So everybody really, really loved that. And Adam Vokes worked so hard on getting all of those lights are just programmed individually to go with the music. And that was the Marty Davis and Donna Davis had helped us be able to get that back into the park. So it was really cool to be able to tie that in, and everybody loved that, the arch.
My goodness. And just as you're describing one little piece of this whole month right there, you mentioned like 4 different local businesses, people helping out. Mr. Vokes there, F&B and Pena, it's just so awesome. So that tunnel every year is sponsored by someone different.
Well, it's always been a park display until this year. Whenever I pitched that to her, I'm going to get back to you because I said, it'll be a sure win, because everybody loves it, and it was cute. I received a video that I was going to post online. They had okayed for me to post a proposal took place. Yes. So they, that was during the Jingle Bell Walk. So it's really cool to be able to create something like that people like so much that they think they can have such a significant part of their life happen there. It's very cool.
Gosh,
very cool.
A proposal. I mean, that doesn't surprise me too much. What a perfect spot
to
propose. Even more special. I mean, that is just so awesome. We got Jessica Franks, Recreation Director, in studio right now. Let's talk about more of the things. Maybe new this year. Was that the coordinated light ups with the was that new? Or you guys
we haven't had the music in the park for a couple of years. So the Davises did bring that back and redid some stuff in the Chautauqua that we'll start to add to. And there were many people. The second place was KJ's Tie-Dye. That was the truck that was lit up.
Oh, okay.
And everybody loved that. And then Jenner Ag is always up there, and they squeaked in third. But the honorable mention does go to the Wicked display because they were 4th, and that was amazing.
Man.
So I think they were only 2 or 3 votes behind Jenner Ag.
Surprise! Wicked's huge right now.
Yes.
And maybe it was just because it was just a little before that release date.
Right.
That is just so awesome.
Right.
All right, there, and we're talking more Christmas in the park stuff. Anything else going on in the grounds? Talk to me about Special Time with Santa. This seems like a really great one.
It was a new event. I know several families that are affected with things that would need this, and so we decided to do like a small group setting that was dark, quieter, where people could come in a controlled setting and bring their kids in. And it was just amazing to see. I knew that I would love it because I knew people personally that needed it. But to bring those kids together, I mean, some nonverbal and some that, they've never sat on Santa Claus's lap or had a photo or even really play with other kids. But to see them all come together and interact with each other, it was really awesome because you could tell that they just felt comfortable being together.
Yeah.
And it was awesome to be able to do that and see it. I think until you do something like that, you don't understand what it feels like to be able to offer that and see it be so appreciated.
Yeah.
And so it was awesome because same thing with the Kids Are Kids dance.
Yeah.
They had Luke McLeod was our Santa for both of those nights, and he just loves doing stuff like that with that group of children, and he loved it. Sent a text. He just loved every second of it. So it was awesome to have him down there for
It's
that.
amazing.
Mhm.
For parents with children with disabilities, this can be a burdensome year right there. It's a lot to go through that. But I mean, even like a special Santa who's probably used to communicating through a talker or with
Right.
nonverbal children. It's
Yes.
amazing.
So he was able, like, there were photos online where he went to over where we had a little bounce house area and was able to hold hands with the kids and play with them because they didn't want to leave that area. But parents were still able to get photos of their kids and playing with Santa.
Yeah.
And so it was just awesome, the accommodations that he made to be able to make that successful for these parents and kids. It was
Just
great.
Amazing.
Yep.
Probably returning one that special night with Santa.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. And the Kids Are Kids you mentioned right there. What about the paws? Was there paws and claws? What
It
was
was, yes. And we had over 75. Sherry Craigs and I, she's from Fur Love, and they sponsored that evening. We had over 75 dogs, cats, and a bunny.
And a bunny.
Yes.
And no problems among any
Absolutely
of the animals. That's
not.
amazing.
No, and everybody loved it. It was really great to see the dogs all come together and play, but it was just so many dogs and so many people that came in. The photos were awesome, and they gave away, there were a treat table for the dogs, a treat table for the humans,
Amazing.
and toys and stuff. So it was very, very successful. That event was too.
Did
Yes.
that require a special Santa of some kind? Is that
No,
a dog?
no. Yeah, I mean, they're used to it, and a lot of lint
Yeah.
rolling and things like that,
Yeah.
but they're ready for it.
Amazing. 18 days of events for Christmas in the park, and it's all wrapped up now. I'm sure you guys are taking much needed relaxing breath there. But what else was going on there? Another activity that comes to your mind?
Well, I know this was the first year for the Santa mailbox.
Oh, mailbox.
And that was so very successful. So a little over 350 letters that we sent back out.
My goodness.
So it was a lot more than I actually thought it would be. I mean,
Wow.
I knew that some parents would love it, but I thought that it would take time to catch on. And I mean, there was one weekend that I opened the mailbox and there were over 200 letters just over the weekend. Yeah. So I put out an SOS online and had some parents come in and some people in the community that just helped us get the letters out to the kids. So
Just packed full.
it was
That's
awesome.
amazing. The numbers that are coming out of this are just
Oh, yeah.
astounding.
Absolutely.
It is
Yeah.
absolutely what you want to hear here. How about the CEO group, that group of seniors? Are they doing Cocoa on the Go or something else?
Actually, we had different groups come in to do cocoa.
Kiwanis?
They were, well, in Kiwanis, they were in the donation booth.
Ah,
A lot of groups
yes.
like that did the donation booth, but that was something that, I mean, that filled up in October.
Sure. Wow.
And, it's what, 20 days
Yeah.
of volunteers, and it was full months before Christmas, and people would call, well, where can I plug in? And I mean, we were having to just create things for people to do. Well,
Wow.
if you want to come help at this event, like Northside Vet came in and helped with the night, the Magic Night with
Sure.
Santa.
Wow.
And every one of their techs, their doctors, their wives, and their spouses, they all came in. So it was really awesome to see just groups like that come together, and that's how they went so successfully.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
amazing. Talk about how this comes to be with the staff at the Park District. I know things get busy for them. Who can you thank? What kind of stuff were they up to?
Oh gosh, all of it. Well, our park superintendent is Ben Dempsey. He's been with the park district for years. He does an amazing job. He's got a great group of guys there. They go on 24-hour rotation
Ooh.
for Christmas in the park. So there's somebody always there, 2 people overnight, just making sure that nobody comes in, because years past, I guess we had vandalism and things. So we always have 24-hour security. So everybody is, they may not love it, but they do it because they know how happy everybody is to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Really just speaks to the importance of the event, and
Yes.
24-hour supervision there makes me feel better about the park. There's a lot of really cool things out
Yes,
there at Matters
absolutely.
Park and Christmas time. So we got to take ourselves a break right now. Jessica, much more to cover in our back half. It's Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, in Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We'll be right back on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Did you know we are bringing licensed daycare to Assumption? This is Shawla Nagel, Executive Director of Kimmer Village. The future Assumption Community Child Care Center is looking for teachers and aides for our upcoming daycare. We are offering great salary and benefits. Visit our website, kimmervillage.org, and click on Join Our Team. Parents, watch our Facebook page for news on our opening. We are going to offer playtime and learning and great care.
At those warehouse stores, you can buy pork and beans in bulk for a whole lot less.
That's what Jansen's Heating and Air is doing for you.
Right, except replace pork and beans with a new highly discounted and highly efficient furnace and air conditioner.
We recently negotiated a rock bottom price on a truckload of brand new comfort systems.
And when we pay less, you pay less.
Way less.
Because Jansen's bought in bulk, you can replace your older, inefficient furnace and air conditioner as a pair and save $1,867.
That's a lot of pork and beans.
We're not passing off refurbs or scratch and dents.
These systems are factory fresh, fully warranted, and currently sitting in our warehouse.
But not for long.
Because they will sell out.
Save at least $1,867 on a complete comfort system from Jansen's Heating and Air. Call 562-5201.
JansensHeating.com.
I'm suddenly very hungry.
Pork and beans?
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
This is Bill Pinkston, General Sales Manager at Landmark at Taylorville. Whether you need a year-end tax write-off or just want a shiny new vehicle for the holidays, we have a great selection to choose from. With discounts up to $11,000 or financing as low as 0% for 60 months. Plus, we have over 400 vehicles in our family of dealerships. With Buick, Chevy, and GMC under one roof and our lifetime powertrain warranty, why would you buy anywhere else? All roads lead to Landmark at Taylorville. Come see us today. And remember,
You always do better at Landmark.
Hi, this is John Wright, fourth generation owner from Wright's Furniture here in Taylorville.
And I'm Alex Wright. We're bringing in 2025 in style with our New Year's sale, December 26th through January 4th. Take 40% off MSRP on all in-stock furniture and accessories, or even open 11 to 4 on New Year's Day. For 135 years, we've been known for so much more than offering the best in local quality home furnishings. Faces you know.
People you can trust. Wright's, the first name in home furnishings.
Perry Stanford here, owner of Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If you're a trucker, you know you gotta keep your rig on the road. Let our certified techs using the latest software keep you on the road. Click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and let us work for you.
SIU Family Medicine wants the best health for you and your family. Be a champion. Protect your loved ones. The SIU Center for Family Medicine of Taylorville is accepting new patients. Click their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com to schedule your appointment.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into WTIM, your information station. We're speaking with Jessica Franks this morning. She's the Recreation Director from the Taylorville Park District, talking all about Christmas in the park. Just a wonderful time of year in 2024 and moving ahead to 2025. Many things to look forward to. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Jessica, let's talk a few more things. Christmas in the park. This was just a very successful year here. And let's talk donations, a very important part of all this. Where did we shake out with donations?
Well, we came in just, pretty average compared to every other year. No, decrease, increase, just pretty average, around 25,000. And so if you add that in with all of the new displays that we had, some of them, pretty large, we're over 20,000 just in the amount that people in the community spent on new displays. So it's really awesome to see that because, the park can't spend money like that on these new displays. We really rely on people in the community to do it. Yeah. So when you've got them willing to, step in and spend that kind of money to make it great, helps a lot.
That's just amazing. So part of the 25,000 is that 20,000 that was put in?
No,
or that's completely different.
Donation booth money only was the right around 25.
It's just amazing.
Yes.
So these were days of just people driving through the park when they wanted to, on any day of December, dropping donations in, or were there special nights? What were nights where they were big up to?
So that every night that the park was open, except for the Jingle Bell Walk nights, we don't do that because those people pay to come and do that event anyway. Sure. But we had different groups through the community that were stationed out there each night, and they take the donations. They do the donation card, candy canes, and stuff like that. So
it's amazing. $25,000. That's a huge time of year for the park district.
Absolutely.
Right, you guys really rely on, as you're talking about right there, you're relying on these local businesses to also, hold it to such a high standard to keep this thing moving. So that's just so awesome. Some more localism out there with the madrigals. How was their performance?
Yes, it was really great to have Mr. Chase bring the group down. A lot of people love that. Some people had not even been exposed to it. And so if it's a dinner they normally do at the school that there's a charge for, but this was a great way to expose people to it that it was a free event. So something that they would have probably never done because they wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So it was really great to have that.
So awesome. That Keith Chase, director of those Magical Singers, just done such an amazing job with
He
them.
has.
It's a
He
pleasure
will be
just to-
missed
yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely will
He
be.
will be.
So again, really, really great to have that out there. And kind of rounding this out with the snowflake pageant. Gotta have it. How'd that go?
Yes, it went great. So we had all 15 girls. We only had one boy this year. So that was unfortunate. And of course, it's something that we're going to work to improve. It's not usually a really big category, but we would love to see it be a little more, well attended than that. But for the girls, the little Mrs. Jada Hayes, and so cute. Her mom is lovely, and she did an absolutely great job. So first runner up was McKenna Goodall, and second runner up was Paisley Culberson. So for the boys, Hudson Porter was the winner for that one. So it was really great to see them. The parents really loved that event, and there was, we had 120 chairs out and dozens of people standing up. I've never seen that many people in that building. So had no idea actually that it was such a well attended event and that it was such a big thing. So certainly something we look forward to doing again. But it's great to see the kids because then they still came out and started attending some events and things like that. So they've enjoyed it.
More surprising amounts of participation throughout this Christmas in the Park. That is so awesome. What does breakdown look like? Is the Manners Park being transformed right now? Is everything cleaned up already?
Almost everything is. There are some displays community members have not came and picked back up yet, but honestly, a lot of it is some of their posts and things like that are just frozen into the ground already. So it's not looking real good for them in the coming days unless they are able to go ahead and get them out. But we try to, go ahead and pull stuff out, especially if the weather's going to be bad and, circle back. Hey, you might want to get it. I don't know how it'll do with a foot of snow.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Who else can we thank? What else can we mention about Christmas in the Park? Anything else that we missed?
Well, I'm very thankful. Our park board president, Marlene Miller, she really helped me a lot. I've never done anything like this before. She and then the people in the office, because I was out, for a few days there at the beginning, and the people in the office just coming together, Dawn, Carolyn, Ben, all of them really just pulled it out for me, helped me, during that time that I was out. Yeah. So without them and their willingness to really chip in and go above and beyond, it would not have been anything like what it ended up being.
And it's easy to forget, Jessica, it's your first year as the recreation director. You did not handle this this Christmas like it was your first year. You seem like a seasoned veteran.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. In the community, you can see that as well. Did this year really inspire you and motivate you to?
It did. A lot of stuff that you think, oh my gosh, that was such a great event. How do you even improve that? And a lot of people, you get, oh, well, we weren't even allowed to come in. Well, the building can only hold so many people. And that's kind of a problem that we'll run into is, if there's just not space, and it's unfortunate that it is, it's a code and we have to follow it. And it's sad to see that happen, but really just want to encourage people that as soon as registration opens for these things, you just really have to just pick up the phone, make the call, send the message, send the email. We'll get you.
Yeah.
So
we can't wait on. I remember speaking a month ago about these, and you got to get involved.
You
in
have
them
to.
Quick.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's awesome. At least that's one big thing you've learned this year, and you can't feel bad about those types of things.
No.
It's honestly a good problem to have. Too many people showing up. That's just so awesome. Right there. So about 2 minutes left. Can we talk some general park stuff? I know there's a meeting coming up this coming Monday.
We do. We have a park board meeting this coming Monday. So a lot of what we're rolling into now is going to be the start of the construction for the pool. Okay. So we're finishing up on all the bond things, and I'm about to go out to bid for everything and starting the construction there in the spring as soon as it starts to warm up enough for them to get out there and start work. So we're excited about it, but just really looking forward to being able to finally get a shovel in the ground.
Absolutely. And talk pool history. When's the last time? Is this the original pool?
I'm trying to think. 64 years is kind of sticking out. It may be 1964, but it may be 64 years old. I'm probably backwards. Wow. But it is certainly due, something that is very needed. And it's something that a lot of people in the community, you may have a pool, but a lot of people are not fortunate enough to have something like that. So it's great for us to have, and it will, bring people into the community. It's going to be amazing with the splash pad, the kiddie pool, and we'll be able to have the competitions for the swim team and stuff. So it's really great, even if it's not something that you personally are involved in. We really should just be happy that everybody is getting a little bit of what they need out of the park.
Oh yeah. In my time here, I got to do a disc golf tournament. I've never played in a Frisbee golf tournament before. And then of course that pool and all the amazing things that you guys do at that park. You keep us busy. And we got about 45 seconds left, Jessica. Many things to stay tuned to here in 2025.
Yes.
We'll talk about it on this show upcoming here, but any wrap up words for our listeners today?
Well, we will be announcing our concerts in February. Really excited about that. We've had a community member that has has actually volunteered to sponsor all of those.
Love it.
Loved the
Wow.
first one so much, and loved seeing that many people just being able to have an event like that in the park, or just in Taylorville in general. That was free.
Yeah,
We have concerts and things like that, and they're amazing, but a lot of people can't afford stuff like that. So it's really great to be able to offer so much stuff for free. So we look very forward to those announcements.
Absolutely. Jessica, thank you so much for taking the time today. Best of luck to you in this 2025 year.
Thanks, Tim.
Absolutely. Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District, right here on our WTIM morning show. Thank you all for tuning in.
Your information station, WTIM.